Welcome to the pit.
Okay. What are we gonna talk about? We haven't talked about that.
Um, so 11 subscribers.
Really? I thought it was way more.
Um, we probably would have got more if you didn't go to Seattle, but that's just me. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Crash cruise. That's probably the
Don't
chair.
mind that. So
Oh wow.
John got a new gaming computer, and that's probably why you guys saw all those videos of games. Well, I think we only put up two. The Samurai Gun and Dr. Slender.
Yeah, even though we didn't buy Dr. Slender, it's a free game on Congregate. You can go play it if you want to.
Yeah. So we did put a bunch of videos up, but I accidentally messed with the frame rate of the hypercam thing that records all our videos. So they all look like they're Speedy Gonzalez on cocaine stuff. So it's like really, really, really fast.
So we had to delete how many videos? Like 2 or 3?
There's like 16 now because of me trying to test it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to delete all those and stuff.
Kind of sucks because we're actually the Minecraft
The
thing was
Minecraft,
hilarious.
dude. Oh my god! Every time we do a Minecraft video, it always messes up.
But we got it right now.
Yeah, we know what to do now, so we're just gonna
So
show it.
should we test like each game before we play it because they might have different perfect frame rates?
Yeah.
Wasn't one game when we were playing at 60 frames per second, Samurai Gun? Didn't we were?
No,
playing
we didn't change it yet.
Oh.
We changed it after, and we're gonna do another video of Fear, but we didn't get to do Fear because Fear
Doesn't
is full
go
screen.
in Windows.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably play the Escapists. I already have, but it was still Speedy Gonzalez, and I kind of messed up on the carding. Didn't I put the very... No. I fucked up on the very organized thief, huh? Yeah, because I had to delete it because that,
Oh yeah, it was like
part
2
where it was
seconds
like...
ahead, right?
Yeah, it was always, like, talking about everything, like, 10 minutes.
That kind of
before it
sucks
said-
because it seemed like a good video too.
Yeah, I played the very organized thief.
Which is a good game.
Also, when John got this new computer, the Ocarina of Time thing, I have to play over again, but I will not, like, record it. And I have to get to the part where I was before because...
If you do watch this, you probably will. Well, I mean, obviously. Leave a comment if we should play that.
As you can tell, we have intros and outros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should we
yeah,
have
yeah.
different intros and outros for Pitcast?
Yeah, we'll try and make one real quick.
Yeah.
Got my idea. It's plugged in next to the bed.
Okay.
I have an animation software on my 3DS that makes intros and outros for like. It's not for intros and outros, but like that's what we use to make the intros and outros.
Use it for more stuff though. Like
Yeah.
just making animations in general.
Yeah, I might showcase a few of them in maybe the next video or not. It depends if I want to do it or not. I have really nothing else to talk about, but we can try and find a topic so this isn't just
Talk about videos. I don't like talking about videos. I don't know. What are we gonna talk about? I don't want to talk about videos. You want to talk about stories? Because you still have a lot of stories that you haven't told the internet. And I have like no stories.
I kind of want to do another reading for my supernatural hunts because that video got deleted because we kicked out the mic.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
I could do that.
Yeah, and we can't really kick out the mic this time because the
Mic's way up there.
Yeah, the wire's way up there.
Don't mind Congregate.
Let's see.
This is my way. website. I've actually made this website.
Mhm.
I have one total, um, so it's really experienced. I need to work on this. I don't want to read that. Oh, I can read my werewolf one.
Oh, have you told me this one?
Yeah, I told you it.
Have you told me all of them?
Yeah, all the ones on my website. I've told you a few that aren't on this. When I was a little kid, like, even though it's, um,
You kind of ended like when I was a little kid.
okay, so when I was little, I used to always um, have weird things happen to me a lot. So this is one of them, and it's kind of weird. It's a little far fetched, but it actually happened. As a small kid, I watched many scary movies about werewolves. Well, one day I went to my bus stop. Like I woke up and stuff. I should probably rewrite that. My cousin said that I was bleeding. Sure enough, there's blood all over my arm, but I don't have any cuts. I wrote this really fast. Anyway, my cousin told me that werewolves would kill people, and when they turned back into humans, they had no idea of anything happening. So for years, I believed it. I believed we were werewolves. We did all these things where we would believe it, and then we made up how there's an underworld and there's like a council and stuff, and we do meetings, and we could always tell when someone wasn't dreaming about the werewolf stuff because the person wasn't in our dream. And we did a lot of that stuff, and we used to believe one of us was a vampire. My cousin was a werecat, so he was both vampire and um, werewolf, which was weird. Why it's werecat. A lot of stuff happened like that. I could read one of the others. I will read the one I put a lot more detail into. This one actually did happen. It was really creepy. The clown did not exactly look like that, but it was pretty similar. As a kid, I loved making hideouts, clubs, etc. These were my passion. Like, I don't know if you ever done it, but go into a field and build a little place out of it. Well, one was just a field with a giant moat around a tree. Moat in quotations because it was just a ditch around a tree. And it was really far drop.
How far?
Um, 2 feet, I think.
Oh yeah, really far.
I wasn't meaning 2 feet, but
5 feet.
I think so.
4 or 5 feet.
I was
I'm
being
gonna
a
say
smart
that.
ass about the 2 feet. Next door was this abandoned house. It was like every scary house in horror films. Well, my cousins always dared me to do things that normal kids wouldn't like to do. They dared me to go into the yard, and I did. So I went around back, and since I was very funny at the time, I started screaming bloody murder to scare my cousins. Oh, yeah, I told you this.
I know.
Then I saw them running away from the house. I wanted to check out more of the yard, so there was this dead tree with a noose hanging on it. If you don't know what a noose is,
Look it up.
yeah, you could look it up. There it is. That's how you spell it. It was hanging on the tree. I walked up to see the noose, and um, I grabbed it and pulled it. Then it made a really loud rip sound because it broke. Duh. At the same time, the back door was opened. I did not hear it because the rip was right next to my ear too. And then I felt something touch my shoulder. It shouldn't have been someone. It should have been something. I jumped and turned around, saw this clown staring at me. I started to sprint out of there, and on my way running out of the place, I saw this bloody axe, a coffin half buried in the ground. Flies and maggots were all over it, and it smelled really bad. I got really scared, so I ran faster to my house. I never really talked about it until now. I'll read the other one. More far-fetched, but it actually is true. As a kid, I had an imaginary enemy named Trenton. My name is Trenton. Okay. So he had a blue face with a red eye, and
Oh my. Yeah.
half of his face was blue with a red eye, and the other was the opposite. So a red face with a blue eye. I had many experiences with blacking out because of seeing them. One time, my little sister described seeing his face outside of our bedroom window, because we were sharing a room at that time. So I ran to the backyard and I saw him standing there. I approached him and suddenly I was unconscious, after making eye contact with him. Years after, and was actually October 27, 2014. I was riding my moped. If you don't know what that is, it's a scooter. Um, Up and down my street. A few laps with my baby brother, and then he had to take a nap, so I was riding up and down alone. A few minutes after, I saw Martin standing in the middle of the street. The second I remember was waking up in the hospital with no clue of me crashing. I actually did have that happen. I saw Martin crash, and then I remember waking up like half on the ambulance, and the guys like, "How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?" And I'm like 13, 13, 13. So we get, I remember being on the little stretcher thing and being pushed into a room, and I got asked how old I was, how old I was, how old I was, and I passed back out after answering, and I woke up again, and this was the last time. That's awesome. That was the last time I woke up again. It's like I didn't pass out after. So I look at my arms, and I didn't really remember waking up until after I started remembering everything. I was like, where the hell am I? And I look down, and there's 6 IVs in my right arm and 4 in my left. And I'm like, oh, God, what happened? And my dad tells me that I crashed, and my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, and
Everyone.
my not everyone, because Timber and the babies and the girls had to stay home. So I'm sitting there and I'm all confused, like, wait, what happened? They told me I crashed and that I hit the trash can. And the trash can went a few feet because I was going at least 35 miles per hour on that before I crashed. Yeah, it was a pretty scary experience. You guys should really leave comments of scary stuff that's happened to you guys, because maybe I'll read it out, maybe I won't. It depends.
Depends if it seems really unrealistic.
No,
No.
we
Never
can
mind.
read it if it's unrealistic, but if it's too inappropriate, or I just think it was kind of boring.
One time I was raped as a child.
If I think it's kind of boring, then I might not read it out loud. I will read it. I will read every comment given. So will John. You better.
If I remember.
Yeah, this is my website. I also have another tab. I should probably work on this. This is Slenderman. Sorry about that. Original folklore drawing of what is now called Slenderman, but when it was told to Rome more than thousands of years ago, it was called Der Ritter. Der Ritter means tall man. Many fairies, which is scary stories and about myths and stuff, of Slender is that he steals children and others to find. And if you want to know more about it, and click this button, and it goes on to this. And I did not make this, as you can tell, it's a wikia. So yeah, and here's the website. You can look up there and you can see that. Okay, so that was a good Pitcast.
Gonna end here.
Yeah, we're gonna end it here. Okay.